Well, hello everyone. Welcome to or welcome back to the channel, whichever the case may be. This is Diamond Art with Del. We have a little project we are going to work on together today. There we go. This one is from DIY Choose and recently unboxed on the channel. It is a little DIY craft diamond painting kit and it's rather cute and adorable. And it's got special drills. So rhinestone drills and all that sort of good stuff. So yes, very keen to have a go at this. So I will link this product and the unboxing and lots of information down in the description box for you guys. So if there's something you're looking for, probably the answer might be there. Anyway, as a little bit of recap, I left in the packaging. I haven't set anything up, but I will do that shortly. But we are going to revisit this a little bit. Now this was a really cute little project. Really jumped out at me, so I was just taken back how pretty and cute and everything as it was. This is one of those little plastic window hang type jiggers. It is double-sided. It is a moon and wolf, and it's got some beautiful rhinestones on there, so it's going to be interesting. So what I might do is work up one side with you guys, and then I might finish off camera, and then we'll actually put it all together. I think that's how we're going to do it today. This was the kit that came with it. I'm leaving all the little sparkly gems and crystal things and bindings and all the good stuffs in that bag, so I'll get to that at the end when we put it all together. And these are the drills, and the next thing I'm going to do is put all these into some containers. We have 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry. Different types of rhinestones and drills, etc. Just a real quick recap. I have a yellow, green, pink, and then a black in your standard sort of drills and rhinestones. Then I have a little bit of this yellow facet, beautiful AB marquee, and then a pink one, purple one. There we go, pink, purple, all the same. So that's going to go on our design. I am going to be kitting up into one of my favourite 28 grid containers and putting all my stuff in there, even though I obviously don't need more than, say, 2 of these things. So I'm just going to use these. I could probably use my round ones. Would have probably been even better, actually. It'll do. Whatever. Probably using the round ones would have been actually a better plan. Will I do that? These all got letters on them. Hang on. New plan. New plan. I think I will ditch those because I only have a small amount of colours. Well, they're one of my favourites, and I'm going to go into these ones here instead. So these are from Kmart. They're really big round containers, individuals. Oh, bang crash, sorry. And they've got little screw top lids, so I can have them individually. They have got the numbers on them, but what I might do is just use some of my tape. This is just electrical tape. It's really good because you can stick it on and then take it back off really easily. And I'm going to write the symbols on that and then stick them on here, just on the side, I think will do. Because yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult to do the number system when the only thing I've got to refer back to is the actual I can't pick it up, the actual craft itself. So as you can sort of see there, the symbols are Y's and V's and so forth, and this is what I am going to refer to. There's no table or sheet or printout or anything else to go for connecting the drills and the symbols together. English. Anyway, so I'm going to just crack onto that and put these guys into these containers. So I'm going to put number 1 example, pop those in there. Now you could do this two ways. I could just literally cut that off there and stick it on with just some clear, like you could just cut that bit out. Where am I? And stick that on to your container. There's nothing to say you couldn't do that. You could nearly probably follow this as a colour guide from the photo if you really wanted to. But we'll see how we go. So that was symbol A. So what I'll just do is, this is only got to be rough. It's only going to be for this painting or craft. It's not going to need to stay on there as a permanent fixture. So I wonder if I can stick that over top. Probably. Guess we'll find out. So I'm not fussed about the look of it. It can be a bit trashy because, well, why not? So I'll need a H, I need a T, I need a V, I need a Y, and I need an X. And I already got an 8 there, so I can just use that. So what I will do is 1A8 because my brain has to work like this. Don't mind my hoodie because, you know, it's cold at the moment. So I am rugged up. You got some pretty patterns on my arms today because it's cold. Rightio. So as I said, a very rough symbol tags made out of this tape today. It will do. Doesn't really even matter what ones I put on because they will all come off in the end. But for my brain, it just needs to go in order for some reason. Rightio. So, oops, I missed a 4. That's okay. What we'll do is, you know what? We'll just take them out. We'll just take them out of there for now. There we go. So that will be our containers as such. Very, very, very simple. I have a symbol 8, so I'll just leave as such. So yeah, just permanent marker and some electrical tape make really good, quick stickers for symbol referencing and so forth for these kind of things, for these projects. I'm getting really wild into this, aren't I? Oh, what's in there? Over the shoulder. Gone now. I don't want that. I do like how when we get the baggies because it's just easier process for when kitting up. I'm not exactly into this strips as much as I didn't mind them before, but I really like the zip bag, so I'm hoping they're going to keep going into that direction. Rightio. Let's just smash this out. T for T. Now this is just a black. And there you go. Go in there, Mr. T. A V for Victor. Out of there. Not many of those. Bit of rubbish in that too. Not that I care too much, but yeah. Now these two is a Y for yellow. Snip, snip. In they go. Wow. Look at those. Whew. Aren't they beautiful? Need your sunglasses on nearly for those ones. There you go. Nice and sparkly. Rightio, chuck that up there. That's the rubbish pile. And X is the last one. Some more beautiful mauve AB marquee. Right, that's that process done. As I said, we only got really 7 different drills to work with, so we don't need a lot going on. There we are. So that's that little process. As you can see, quite a nice colour range. Green and yellow and purple and black. And then we got some pretty special ones as well. Whee! Which way we want to go, doesn't matter. Okie dokie. So where will I put them? I know, in front of me there. I'm going to put the piece there. There we go. Got myself my handy dandy tray. This is one of my favourite sorts of trays to work with. I like it because it's a lot bigger. It doesn't have a pouring spout, but I don't mind that because I find I can get into the corner and no problem. So all is good in the hood. I'll probably use this one. I can't remember where I got that from, but might be one day savings, who knows. But yeah, these are really quite good little pens too if you see them floating around. I think even DIY chooses them. This is a single placer. It's nice and light, that's why I like it. And I thought I brought my multi-placer with me. I did not, but I was going to bring my multi-placer. I might go to that in a moment. I thought I was organised. Just for when I get to the bigger ones, I might need that to place them. But anyway, we'll get started. It does. There we go. Let's get down here nice and close to the artwork that we want to do. I feel like I want to do all the border. I think I could do that and then work on the flowers. So that is symbol T, is just a black border. I might just smash that out and get that done. Let's have a look at that. And you can check out the drills too when I take them out of the package, so you can have a really good sticky nose at the sparkle, which is pretty darn good, isn't it? I think they're lovely and sparkly. They look rather clean as well, so you know, so far we're on a win for this kit. If I can pick it up so I can get the edge off. Oh my goodness. Struggle is real, people. Will I get this? Oh, golly gosh, that's sticky. Okay, I'm going to be brave and take the whole film off. You might want to just peel that back or cut it into sections. And I'm going to make sure I lay it this part facing up. That could go back onto the sticky side, if you know what I mean, so I know which way it goes. So I'm just going to lay that over there, just in case I do need to cover it for some reason. I'm hoping just get this done. I want to get it done. Alright, let's get the single placer going. Make sure she's got some wax in it. Now, of course, these kits come with everything you need. I just have some preferred tools I like to work with, and that is always a personal challenge for everybody to find the right sort of tools. But these pens are really nice and light. That's why I like it. Oh, they go on well. Now there's a slight odour now that I've pulled all that covering off from the adhesive, but I feel that's going to settle down fairly quickly. That's always a good indicator because that tells me I've got a very strong, good adhesive, and you can feel that when I'm actually working on it too. It wants to really grip. Like, I am barely applying that drill and it's, you can see it flick, flick, flick. I'm trying to hold the outside edge of it, of the design, right on these edges, like right on there. I'm trying not to put my fingers on it as well, because yeah, there is some adhesive coming because of this border rather close to the edge there, and you can sort of, you know, if your finger's rolling over, you can kind of feel it. Wow, these go on strong. Look at that. That's kind of effective, isn't it? It's just a straight black border. Wow, pop. Oops. Got a bit of trashy bit of wax hanging on the side. It's picking up scatters. Now, I don't want you there. I don't want you there. Okay. So, yeah, as I probably should have mentioned at the start, you know, if you wanted to grab a coffee, a cup of tea, and watch me just working on this one, or if you want to join me and grab a project, you know, absolutely get into it, get some diamond painting done, or you might want to do some stitching with me, or as I said, you know, sit back, relax, and just have a cup of coffee and watch the process of this one come together. I am very curious to see how this one will work up. I think it's going to be beautiful, honestly. I've got a good feeling about it. I'm loving the look of all them drills, and it's not a big piece. It's definitely very it's going to be a very fun piece. I think a good little break. I've been working on some of the other 30x40s and things like that I've been getting, and his little partner that came with this and stuff like that. So yeah, this will be fun because I've got just a mix of special drills and rhinestones and sparklies just to mix it all up. That's what I like, jump around a lot of projects. I think it's good to have a couple of different things going. If you just like diamond painting, then maybe, you know, have a small and a big project. I think it's a good combo. You know, so you can have the satisfaction of having that beautiful big piece done. But when you're working on the one thing, I think for a long time, it can kind of be a bit of it's a bit boring, and then you start slowing down, then you start not making your progress. Or if you just, you know, but, you know, you give yourself a couple of days on something like this, then you get back to your main project again, and you feel a bit more refreshed. That's what I find anyway. I find I'm a bit more refreshed once I come back to my big project that I want to get done. When I've got some smaller pieces, or just even a couple of smaller pieces going. You don't have to do all these in one hit. I probably won't get all this done in one hit. I'll probably have a break. I usually do. It might seem like I'm doing this all in one big sitting for you guys, but I will probably have a stop and a stretch and a little moment every so often. Depends how fast I can get this done, whether I need to stop and get the kids from school, that kind of thing, because then the house becomes too darn noisy for me to try and do any recordings and so forth. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Everyone will be home, and everyone will just from their big day, and they'll want to just chillax and, oops, I missed that one. I don't need me going, shh, I need to do a recording. That kind of thing. Because I have to go to work too, so I get that. I understand you need to wind down after a big day of school or work and stuff. Oops, that one's not straight. Get on there. Most of them are going on pretty easy, honestly, but that one, I didn't quite concentrate what I was doing. Going around the moon, There was quite a few. I'm going to go back to this craft type, what do you call it, little diamond painting craft things again, and have another look at DIY choose, because this one jumped out at me, but they had heaps of them. Heaps of cool designs. Hey, he's rolling over there, I'll leave him be. I had quite a few cool little designs of these sort of things, so I might get another. I have my whole window covered with these things soon. That's okay. It's always had some sort of crystals or wind chimes or some sort of dingly dangly on my windows. Used to make hanging crystals and things like that years ago. Sun catchers and things. I used to go to markets and sell things, and you know, all that sort of stuff used to go on. I enjoyed that. I always got a bit of a buzz out of making well, I enjoyed making them, but you know, it was fun when it's something you made, someone else bought. Usually the price I had on them was, oh, might cover the materials. It didn't do much more than that. Definitely didn't cover my time. Let's put it that way. But that was fine as far as I was concerned, because I like the idea of someone buying my craft. Was just exciting. I found that very exciting. There we go. This is coming along. I like the feel of how this is, these little drills are sticking on too. It's really good. I mean, it's lifting a little bit, but it's not a gel, not quite a gel feeling, but you know, it has that mild texture in that regards. Okay, we'll go out to the corner of this one. There we go. Now we come back in around here. Trying to remember where the camera's sitting and where I'm working. It's actually making me stretch a little bit. I might just... There we go. Slight adjustment. So yes, you might see me in some more winter woolly lengths of clothing at the moment. It's damn well freezing. We have hit winter hard and it's cold. I have got myself a couple of good little spots, but yeah. As mentioned about the update to my heater. But where I am here, well, in this space on this table, I've got a little, well, it's not so little, but I've got a radiant heater that I can park next to me. Keep me a bit warmer, but I've also I will be basically living in my hoodies from now for the next probably 3 months. Oh, except for when you go to work, only because they won't let me. Because yeah, baby, it's cold outside. Do 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 do. I'm taking the kids to school this morning. I thought, look at that. You may as well go take the fridge to school because it's just as warm. Probably warmer. Here you go. They're like, oh, thanks, Mum. I don't want to do that. It's very hard to get people motivated on these cold mornings. Alright, that's around the moon. That's looking pretty groovy, isn't it? Now you have both sides of this to do, so it is a decent sort of project, I must say. So I will work along with you for this side, and then I might do the other side off camera, because it'll be exactly the same thing. They are mirror images of each other. And then I will put it together with you. That I think would be a good plan. Symbols are so easy to read. I must say that. They are so clear. Because you can't use a light pad or anything for these sort of things, so they need to be. But yeah, they are really good. These T's are super clear. And the white background seems to be not too bad, like far as size, it's not too big, so the drills aren't showing through. I mean, my placements probably needs improvement, but it's only because I'm doing it fairly quick. You can always come back and jiggle it because it's like that if you want to. It allows for that. Like if you put that on, it's just not quite where you want it to be. It's firm but fair sort of glue, so it will allow me to give it a little nudge, but it's not going to, you know, go sliding off anywhere. So that's I can say about that. And I will be sealing this one as well with my spray sealer, because it's going to be hanging up in the window where dust and so forth of the house is going to find it and migrate to it and then stick in it and then make the whole thing look ugly. So I don't want that. It's got to stay pretty and shiny. And it's really not the easiest things to clean, although if you've got the right kind of cloth that doesn't haven't got any loose fibers and things like that. I suppose it's a cotton cloth, I can't tell you, but just be mindful of the cloth that you use has not got any loose fibers and that come off. With a little bit, and spray actually a little bit of Windex on your actual cloth and then gently dust these things. You can shine up all the drills nicely with that, get the dust off them. Bring them back to a bit more jazz again if you find they're looking a bit dull. But do be careful when you rub your craft like that. Yeah, so because there will be a bit of stickiness around this edge, I can still feel it even with those drills there. That's why I will be sealing it, because without that sealer, I think the dirt and dust and that just accumulates in your home. You can't do anything about it. It's there. Come on. Yeah, that'll keep that off there as best as possible, and just lightly clean with a cloth with a little bit of Windex on it. Shake, shake, shake. Right. Why didn't you pick up? Look at that. It's coming along. Right, here I've got, 4 more to do. And that's all the border done. Oh, he says, oh no, I'm done. I was trying to howl like him, and then I was like, oh yes, there we are. Right, oh sugar, look at that, I missed some down there. You dum-dum, look at that. Right, is that all the black or the symbol T? So that's what we've got so far. Look at the sparkle already. Wow. Shiny, shiny. Rightio. So obviously I've still got the other side, but I've still got plenty of drills. They are nice and shiny and clean. Now black is usually one of the colours that's a bit painful to in kits, I find, being the one that normally is have the most rubbish and whatnot. So that was pretty good actually. Rightio. Let's do some of the 8s, some of the green. So I've got a bit of this pretty rhinestone green. It's sort of a Christmassy green. We'll put some of that there. I'm glad I went and used those bigger containers now. I can see them better, you know. Ooh, look at that. There we are. It's not coming up as good as shadowing for some reason. Don't shadow it because it looks really sparkly and pretty. Anyway. Once they get on there, I might be able to show you better. So these are 8s. And I'm just going to use very little pressure to pick them up, because I really don't need to. There we go. They look nice and tidy too on the back and whatnot. Some green there. Around these flowers and whatnot. Now I've got some flowers going through the tail and back of the wolf here. You think you're winning by picking up two at once, but they flip over on you. Oops. It's a pretty green. It's looking quite effective already, isn't it? I haven't put the other colours on there yet. Love the sparkles. So pretty. So I've tried my hand at some cross stitch lately, so trying some other bits and pieces. I quite like the what do you call it, the method. I go with that, of doing the cross stitch. If you haven't already seen it, I did a little introduction video to a piece I started. Go and have a look if you wish. And yeah, I haven't made a lot of progress on that one at the moment, but you know, it's something a little different to grab and reposition myself in different parts of the house. You can sort of take the craft with you pretty easily, so that is pretty good as well. I like that part of it. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, look at that. Beep. I wouldn't expect a green centre for a flower, but there you go. Very groovy. Alright, that's the green for this side. As I said, I'll have to repeat this for the other. But it looks like I'm going to have plenty of drills anyway. Right, H is the next small one, which is a pink rhinestone. Look at that. This is nice, easy, quick referencing too. Easy way to do it. Now some H for these little pink flowers. Wow. That's pretty. It's not coming across as nice in the camera. Jeez, it looks nice in real life, I tell you. Pop these on. Some very bright and contrasty colours in this. I'm not even holding it now, I'm just freehanding it. Who needs two hands to do these things anyway? Just realised that because I was saying, gee, that's cold on my face, and I realised it was my hand sitting there. My hands are freezing. This one is. This one's fine. I've got one cold one and one hot one. This one's just sitting still holding the piece. No, I don't want that. Then I realised, oh, it's popping up and down. It's like, oh yeah. That's because I wasn't holding it. Concentration mode needs to be activated, I think. There we go. Look at the pink on that. Wow. That's pretty groovy. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Excuse me. So I'm not really sure what these flowers exactly are, but they're pretty looking things. Not the abotomus or whatever they call it. Abotomus. Bottomy, not my thing. Can't say the word, let alone be the word. Good golly. Oh, look at that green and that pink, it's so nice together. A couple more up here. H, 3 more H's, is that it? Is there any more? Can we see? I think that's all little pink floral bits and pieces. Ta-da! So obviously I've got leftovers because I've got to do the other side, so there's quite a few. Put that away now. Let's do the little A. It's yellow. Ooh, pretty. Pretty yellow. Oof. Terribly shiny. Wow. I mean, it's good. These are also very nice and clean, these drills, by the looks of it too, these ones. Got a nice sparkle. All the colours are looking good. Ah, missed it. Look at the yellow. Wow. It's looking pretty darn interesting, isn't it? You can see why it caught my eye on the web page, eh? All these beautiful bright colours. Of course, you can take your time with these. You don't have to do as quick as this. It's only because I'm doing this part on recording, so the next side I'll just be a little bit slower. Taking my time, enjoying the process a little bit, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, still enjoying what I'm doing now. I'm like really excited on how pretty it's coming up, honestly. I want to get it done faster, but yeah, you just do your thing, your own speed. It takes me ages sometimes to finish certain ones. And I'm not very good at these sections, so I'm really not, I don't know what you call it, not a good feel of where I'm, my God, can I just pick that one up? Feel of where I'm up to sometimes. I feel like I'm miles behind, but when I look at it again, I go, oh, really, you're not that far from finished. Anyway. Alrighty, so we're getting down to the big boys on this side now. That's all the smaller rhinestones. It's looking rather fantastic already. Only going to even get better. And they are really nice, those yellows. Beautiful. They are beautiful. Alrighty, I might do some why. So these are the marquees. I'm going to see how it goes with this one. I might have to get the other pen. Shake, shake, shake. Whoops, I'm in shadowing again. But oh my god, can I just get a help? Oh, look at that. Is that helpful? Nice and sparkly. Just pull the lamp across a little bit what I'm working with. Wow. Nice and clean on the back too. Beautiful. I moved my lamp and now it's all funny shaded. Okay, let's just see how we go. Can I pick it up with this pen? Alright, let's go get the multiplacer. Back with my multiplacer. I'm going to use this 4 multiplacer. I just stuck a sticker in there just to hold it in place because it kept falling out. But this is what I'm going to use to pick these up because it's just going to, so easy. So that's what I do when I have these kind of drills, is I get a multiplacer and just trying to figure out which way to go about this. And pick, so you can see, I pick them up as such and I use it like so. So show you, just like that. It's easy. See, easy when you've got one of these. The single placer is, and even tweezers can be hard. I like these. These are easy. Wow, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Put that aside. Shake them all up. There's quite a lot of these on each petal too. I think they make very effective petals for flowers, these things. These sort of marquee type shape drills are very effective for flowers and things. Ooh, I knocked it over. It's just in that spot where the camera is blinding me, like I can't, on my little blind spot there. And when I've flicked me pen then, it just hit the container and knocked all these over. Like it's just on the table. That was exciting, wasn't it? Wow. It's all happening here on DiamondDel8 with Del today, where we're knocking over a container and getting excited about that. Yeah. Where will it end all this excitement? Try and keep these all up the right way. Gonna have to jump the gap there. Just gonna keep spinning and rotating it in my hands and so I can get to where I need to. Hitchhiker. These are stunning, stunning drills. Right. The last of these daisy-like flowers. Got sort of partial flower up here because it's been sort of cut off from the shape of the moon. I'm just going to plonk a few more on there. Just fishing around now in the tray to see which ones are upright so I don't have to shake it again. But there we go. Wow. That's looking pretty groovy. Right. I'll just put these back. I have to pick up all the loose ones now too. At least they're big, it's not too much of a hassle. Still got quite a lot in there, but I do have another side to go, so we'll see what we've got when we're finished. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those big yellow V's, so we might pop them in. Now this was the container that had a bit of rubbishy crap in it. Just a little bit there. Just an offcut. That one's a bit damaged. Let's see, here we go. But I only need 4 for each side, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 in here anyway. So pop one there for the centre of the flower. Oh wow. So another centre there. And another one there. They look awesome. Oh my goodness, it looks awesome. Wow. Click, click, click into place. Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there still to choose from. For the other side. Now I'm going to use the mauve. No, I'm not. That's the wrong colour. Ding dong. That's what I'm doing. Oops. Okay. Going to use the mauve. Try that again. Here we are. Pretty mauve. Pretty mauve. We're going to pop them on the X symbol there. Give it a shake so I can get the best of them. And you become my lucky last one for this side. There we go. Wow. Pen rolled away. Look at that. So that is that's one of the sides complete now. Absolutely gorgeous. Really love how these flowers have come out. These petals look so pretty with those. Colours are nice, like it's very simple. It's a very basic sort of couple of colours in it, but they do work nicely together. Yeah, so there we are. So that is that side of the wolf and moon. I'm going to go and do the other side. So that's sort of what you start with all those symbols. And that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. Wow. Rightio. So I will quickly just zip this up so it's all done, and what I might do once it's all done and I'm happy with it, I'll give it a light spray, and then we're going to actually put on all the dingly dangly bits together. All right, so just give me a moment and I will finish this off for you. Okie dokie. So just back now. This is the side I did with you guys, and this is the other side I just finished off camera. Both are really lovely and sparkly, I must say that. They're beautiful and shiny, gorgeous drills. Yeah, I'm loving the drills in this kit. Hopefully your kit would be the same if you got one of these, but yeah, beautiful, shiny, sparkly drills. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm very happy with those. The thing with this type of craft is that the side I worked on with you guys, the symbols are on this side, but when you go over here, I don't know if you can catch it there, but it's sort of like the edge, because the paper is on this side. So I think you have like this barrier. I was trying to think what to call it the whole time, but you have that sort of, I don't know, it sort of gives you that double mirror look, if you know what I mean, when you're looking at your symbols. So you have to be a little bit more over the top directly. So I think if I was working on this side with you guys, you would have seen the top of my head half the time, because I was trying to make sure everything was placed straight. You had to sort of come a little bit over the top, but other than that, Yeah, but that's this type of craft it is, because you've got that sort of edge. But yeah, it is super pretty. I haven't sprayed it yet, but I will do that shortly, just because I want to get the dangly bits on the end of it. Dangly bits. I want to add the crystals and things with you guys so that I can finish this video. I'll just quickly just show you the leftovers, just while we're talking about drills and that part of it. So that's the black, the green, pink, and the yellow. So all of those left over. Plus in the bigger drills I had a couple of these yellow centers, still quite a few of those little marquees that I use for the daisy leaves, daisy petals, and a few of those mauve ones as well for the other flower. So there we go, just a quick rundown that I had enough drills. All were really lovely and sparkly and clean and good. If anything, oh, not that one. These bigger yellows that had a little bit of trash, and there was a couple of scuffy ones, but all in all, it worked out really good. So there we are. Absolutely love the shine. It's not even coming across as well as it is here to you guys at the moment. It is very, very sparkly. Very, very happy with that. Beautiful. All right, so before I worry about spraying it, because before I hang it, I will spray it, but I'll just finish off the kit together. That's what I want to do. So the rest of this kit is in here, and this is the little beaded chains and little crystals that you get. I'm just going to pop them into this tray. Now I have this almond shaped one, larger almond, and then another two smaller ones. I'll just use those there in a tray. And you can see I have three split rings. The chain is tangled up because it was all together in the bag. Come off there. All right, so the chain up here is for the top. This longer one will be for my centerpiece. Then I'll have smaller ones attached. Oops, it's upside down. And that way, and then of course there. I have another split ring, and that's just the wax ring tray that comes with it. So there we go, that goes there to there to there. Now I've got these little attachments that puts your crystals on, so I'll do that. I'll also hang them onto the actual base, and then I have my chain. So I will be just making a loop, I guess, and just putting that to the top. Now there's no instructions for this, so I am going to do a bit of good old-fashioned guesswork, and I'm going to assume one of these split rings goes on each one of those sections to hook these onto. These findings down the end, they sort of got a square shape. They open at the bottom, and that's what you clip on your crystal with. So that bit I can figure out. Because of the ring on this end, you could probably put it through this loop at the top, but these are bigger, so I think the design is to link these as such and then use this bigger loop to attach. So having all that being said and so forth, we will go ahead and see how that looks. All right, I'm going to grab the main center one. I'm just going to see what I can do here to make this look as easy as possible, or clean and easy. Rightio, so I've got myself some small pliers. These are just little pinch pliers. You probably can do this by hand, but I don't want to hurt my fingers. I'm going to just grip that area there. You can sort of see a small split, and I'm going to just gently push them open. little bit of force, and just opening as such. Radio. This is the center one, so I want to put this big, beautiful almond shaped crystal in there. Sometimes you need 3 fingers. 3 hands, sorry. I've got more than 3 fingers. So I'm just going to wriggle that in, making sure it goes on either side. Try not to scratch. And then once it's in the hole, I'm going to just pinch it as such. And that will attach that one. I will give it a little squeeze, very, very, very carefully, just on the wire, because I can chip the crystal if I am not careful. Just to make sure that it's as firm as it can be. Voila, that's now on there. I'm going to do that with the other 2 smaller chains. Just opening that a little bit. Oh, that wire stabbed me. That should be tucked up underneath those drills, that tiger wire. It is not. Okay. I don't usually use these kind of findings when I was doing my crystals. I used to use a split ring because it was easier. But this is what we've got today. Alright. Just gently giving that a close. No, you're not straight yet. Ooh, don't go too far. Better. Alrighty, so he's on. Oops, I went off my little tangent there. And one more. Come on, you. You can see the hole, they go on quite easily. Now I close these up over each other so that they, as much as possible, keep shut. There we go. And there we have it. That is the crystals attached. Now I will add those to the base and a chain, and then we will be done. So I'm going to just open up the split ring. These are a different kind of wire material, but this has got like that crossover there, so it's got like a spring-loaded clasp that will close. Well, this will stay open. I'm just going to thread that on as such. Oh, I've got to go a little bit closer. Rightio. So what I'll do now is just hook that through. Simple as that. And then either side of the ring, just closing. Now you can have a little overlap, that's actually kind of good. That way you know the ring is going to stay where your little special sparkly things can stay on there quite well. There we go, that's one. Put the big one on next. And the last little dangly bit will go on this side. Beautiful colours in these. Now this kit already has your beads drilled up for you. Some don't. This one does. So I guess that depends if you're interested in that part of the process or not. But either way, it's not hard to thread these up if you needed to. But this is all threaded for you. Now, why can't I go through there? Oh! Oh, I don't have a hole there. Or do I? Oh yeah, there it goes. So the little plastic thing was still in that pre-hole drilled area of that one. So I had to just jiggle it out. So there it is. So if my little ring hoop thing didn't want to go through, it was because I had this little bit of plastic still sitting there. Now it went to Narnia. Luckily I found it. Oh my goodness, that was a bit more stressful than it needs to be. Okie dokie. Ah, now I've got tangled up because I put it down. Here we go. And I'm going to just hook that through with my fingers so that you can see. You can just do this with your fingers if you need to. You can just squish them. See, you can do that. I just save my fingers by using pliers. Little closed, make sure it's closed. Now this is joined in on the fun. So I've got one single hoop up the top and one more little ring. So I'm going to use that to put my chain onto the top of this piece. I'm just going to loop one, then two of the chain. So it's like that. So this will hang. And then at the top here of the craft, hopefully this one's drilled out, I will attempt to thread. This one not drilled out too. Okay, so that one wasn't drilled out properly either. Where am I? Has that got it? I think that's got it. There we go. Popped it out with the wire of the hoop. There we go. We can just close that with our fingers and then tighten it with some pliers just to make sure, because this is where all the weight of the of your crystal craft is going to hang from. And try and round them as much as you can to keep them flat and not hurting your fingers. Not really hard wire, so you've got to be sort of a little bit careful when you're angling it, but there we go. Some of that went off camera, I do apologise, but I just sort of trying to get a hold of it. So there we go, nice and close up of that chain being attached, and this is what you hang your craft from. It's a beautiful sparkly chain as well. So there we have it, ta-da! All our beautiful crystals and beads all attached to this beautiful wolf and moon. I will bring that out a bit for you guys. So there you go, that's what it's looking like, all done. Just gonna have a little rubbish out of the road. Has this little chain on top, and it's 1, 2, 3 beautiful crystals hanging down the bottom. That's pretty much it. Wow. So I will spray and seal this before I hang it up, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I love all the sparkle. It is just so beautiful and sparkly and colourful. And yeah, I absolutely love the end result I have in front of me here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of this craft? Do you think it turned out great or beautiful and sparkly as I do? If you like this kit, the link will be in the description box down for you guys. And yeah, so check that out for any extra information just down there for you guys. Yeah, this is really pretty. I'm really happy with the end result. It's beautiful. I would definitely get another one of these. I'm very happy in that regards. So yeah, this is a really fun, beautiful, sparkly craft. You can keep this for yourself or give it as a gift. It would be, I personally would love it if someone gave me that. I think it's gorgeous. And it's just a personal touch to handcraft it yourself, technically. There we go. Beautiful kit, and end result. But yeah, I would definitely be spraying that, because even with that chain, it's just sticking on some of that glue, and then it'll be gorgeously done. So that is a really beautiful kit from DIY Choose. I must say, I'm really am happy with that, and it was an enjoyable kit to work on. Alright, I'm going to leave the video here, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this workup review of this piece from DIY Choose. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Check out all the information in the description box, and hit the bell so you know when I upload next. And yeah, happy crafting, people. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye for now.